Hey everybody, welcome to Vestaangelstarot Tarot Incorporated. We're going live tonight, starting at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Okay. So if you do have any questions, that's fine. Okay. You can chime in and just put your question up. But this is going to be an energy read for yourself, whoever is the main person watching this video. And then I'm going to do the energy for the person that you're thinking of separately. Okay. And I'm going to tell you when I switch over to their energy. Now, if their energy come over into your part of your reading, okay, I can't stop that. But it's going to be kind of like two separate. I wanted to pick up the energy from the full moon that we had on the 18th. Okay. Now remember, for Vesta Angels, I do follow Vedic Sidereal. So without getting into all that, the main thing, like I said last month, okay, if you don't come into connection with the person you're thinking about by the end of the month, most likely is not going to be. Now, I understand a lot of you may have had a falling out, or argument, or conflict. They may have left the house, moved out, vice versa. You could have done the same thing also. Okay. But what the universe, and this is what I'm speaking of, the main two cards that came out was a new dawn and spiritual path. Okay. You may have to just understand that this may be a new dawn for you. Okay. It may just be time for you to move on. Now, I know a lot of you don't want to hear that, and you may still feel like you may can get back together, but it's just about your spiritual path. It's about what, and I'm not surprised if we're going to see the world card and especially the death card come out for this reading. Okay. Um, and the moon card, because we're still going to be in the energy of the full moon up until the next full moon phase, another 30 days. Okay. You know, the moon has 30 days phases cycle. So everything that you've been going through with your partner has did a phase. Okay. If you think and look back from the beginning of the month, whatever month, choose a month. Okay. From the first day up until the 30th, or that full moon time, which most likely is around the 20th, you know, almost up until the last week of the month, almost. Things was either getting better or things was worse at the beginning. Okay. And then things transcended into either getting better or getting worse. That's because of the 30-day moon cycle. Everything happened in the moon cycle. Okay. Because the moons is about thoughts, feelings, emotions. So things start to manifest out or to come out of you or the other person on truly how they feel, right? So you or the other person may not have been expressing how they felt, okay, at the beginning of the month. And then as you get down closer to the full moon, okay, things start coming out. Arguments or whatever start to come out. Truly how they feel. You start to find things out, okay? You start to recognize how things are truly is between you and this person that you're thinking of, okay? So it's all about the moon phases. Now, the other thing that I wanted to say was back to me following Vedic. Without getting too much into that, just trust me, okay? Because the way of this planetary alignment right now, either you're going to come together or you're not, okay? Some of you are not choosing to listen to your spirit guide or allow the angels or spirits to guide you on your spiritual path. Some of you have, okay, because the card did come out in reverse. So some of you are recognizing already by the other day that it may be a new dawn for you, okay? Like it says, the worst is behind you now and positive new experiences on the horizon. Now, most of the time, my readings be about relationships. I do have money and career and things. Health sometimes come out in my readings, okay? But mainly for that, you would need to, hi Yasmin, you would need to book a private reading. I don't charge that much. I think in the month of June, I'm gonna start doing $7 readings, okay, where that you can ask 2 questions and get you information or answers from that. Now, if you choose to answer one reading or one question, it will be $5. Okay. I'm not here really to make money. I'm here as to follow my path and to help give guidance. I have a couple of people that had questions or comments based on some of my last readings that I did online or on live. Okay. I read them and I didn't forget about you. You know, I'm not a full-time reader, but following my destiny and following my spiritual path, I'm getting to that point where I will be a full-time reader. Okay. And I can devote my time to that. You know, a lot of people that do full-time readings on here don't have jobs or things like that. Okay. But I'm getting to that point where it's that's about to change for me also. Okay. Now I'm going to pull a card here to find out what planet, house, or sign is governing you. The first person that's going to be watching this, okay? And then I'm going to pull another one for the person that you're thinking of. Now, shout out to Melissa Williams, okay? I hope doing this reading will give you the answer to the question or comment that you had sent to me. And I think another person was Chrissy that had sent me a comment about a picture that I had put up for another video that I did. Okay. So after I get through with the videos for tonight, I will be going on and answering your questions. Okay. Also, if I have a spiritual manifesto that I'm supposed to be creating for you, I'm working on it. Okay. Things like that take time, and you have to be very critical and watch what you give or the type of information that you give or spiritual advice. Okay, when giving that out to people, I don't want to rush that. Okay, if I have already told you like to play some of the videos out of my Zen playlist, for as chakra clearing and different type of mantras, continue to do that. Okay, you can never do too much of that, because that really take a 21 day or 30-day cycle to even help to clear some of those chakras, especially if you have more than one that needs clearing. Yes. Okay. All right. So the first card has dropped. I may be the sun at the bottom of the deck. See, what did I say at the beginning of me talking? You, the first person watching this, I said that you was going to get enlightenment toward feelings being, coming out about how the other person feel, or you even expressing how you feel to the other person. Illumination, okay, coming out. I said things will start to be revealed to you from the first start of the first day of the month all the way down to the 30-day cycle of the moon, okay, of each full moon. Things get enlightened, things get said, things get illuminated. Now, me following Vedic, we have just entered Taurus season for my channel, not everybody else's, on May the 15th, okay? So we're not in Gemini for my channel. Also, the moon or full moon that we had the other day was in Virgo. Well, I'll take that back. No, it was a little bit of Scorpio, mostly Libra. Okay. Now, what else? I think that's it. So I got my laptop sitting up on this box. So when I pull it down, I'm going to see how, let's see what the house was. The 8th house came out. Okay. So that's going to talk about, secrets and gossip. What did I say? The 8th house. I said things that were going to come out, be talked about, be expressed. I said things are going to be said or found out, illuminated. Okay. The eighth house does talk about malefic type of things, because you can't go past the eighth house with bullshit, because the ninth house is spirituality. Okay. So the first and the ninth house does about spirituality, yourself, and your temple. Okay. Anything else in between that is the 3D realm. It's all type of bullshit and eighth house stuff that we have to deal with. Okay. Sorry, I'm cussing. But eighth house talk about personal power. Okay. The mysteries of life, a major change. Now y'all seen me shuffle, and this card came out before. This was already pre-shuffled here, a new dawn. Okay. This was already on the table. Y'all seen me shuffle, and the eighth house came out, a major change. Okay. A new dawn, a life or death issue, getting and using power and other people resources. Okay. So getting and using power. Remember I said the temple path card is about your angels, okay, guiding you along your path. That's what those beams of lights are, okay? Your angels and everything. So if you don't listen to your destined path or listen to your intuition, that is part of what your angels are trying to communicate to you, okay? Your angels literally are your intuition. So let's move on, because I'll be sitting here talking forever. So what we're going to do is use, they told me to use the chakra cards. And then I'm probably going to clarify those, or add on, I should say. You don't need to clarify chakra cards, but I will add on with the tarot. Okay. So let me see how y'all can be able to see this with it up on the box like this. I hope that you could be able to see it a little bit better from a higher view. Okay, this is a trial run, so we're gonna see. All right, so let me put that here. I got so many decks. Let me move some of these so I can have some space. If I need to, I will pull another mermaid card here. All right. So those are the first two. Now, you're going to be first because you're watching the video, okay? We're going to find out what is your type of chakras that need clearing, what is part of the problem that may be hindering you, okay? And then we're going to find out from their side. Yep, insecurity. And you're having a level of insecurity. Who chimed on? Hi, Miss Edith. How you doing? Okay, so right now you're having a level of insecurity here. Okay. Um, and it's because you've been heartbroken. The red is about trust, your root chakra. Okay. Are you trusting, like I said, that maybe it is a new dawn coming for you? Are you trusting your insecurity, or why are you having insecurity about this relationship? Okay. For some of you, you can be also dealing with a Scorpio or Capricorn. Reason I say that is because we do have the devil here inside of the card, which is about a sense of temptation. Okay. And the devil card is the sign of Capricorn. So you may also be a Capricorn watching this or have it in your chart. Now, gratitude. Okay. Some of you, thank you, Champagne, for logging on and greeting all the guests here. Thank you. So I can keep channeling. Okay. Um, you're thinking of a level of gratitude. Like, why did this person don't appreciate me? Okay, that goes back to your level of being insecure with yourself, not feeling secure in the relationship or type of situation that you're dealing with the other person. Okay, some of you also can be pregnant right now. You also can be pregnant with new ideas. With the new dawn card here, you're pregnant of new ideas that you are ready um, to bring out. Okay, to bring out maybe through other people's resources also. Um, to start new ideas, to start new creative ideas, to start new projects. Okay, now is the time to give birth to those ideas. Okay, some of you may need to use other people's resources to get those situations started. Yes. Now with the sun card here also, um, you're looking to gain respect from this other person. Okay, that they may not be showing you enough gratitude, and you're coming into a realization of this. Okay, and why it does make you feel a sense of insecurity. So I'm going to clarify this new dawn, and then we're going to clarify for your side also the temple. Then we'll be moving over to the other persons. And then I'm going to keep your cards out while I do theirs, so we can compare why you feel this way and why they feel this way. Because their sense of insecurity may be different than yours. Okay. See, I just talked about expansion, about creating those new endeavors for yourself, which is part of your spiritual path, which is part of your destiny. It's time for you to expand. Some of you may already decided to expand in some things that you have been thinking about starting. Okay. But you've been kind of feeling a little insecure. You may also been very insecure or hesitant about talking about expanding this relationship to the next level. Okay, because you are willing with the new dawn card here to expand this relationship to the next level. Now, if it's time to do that, then yes, you feel that they should feel gracious for them being with you, wanting to take this relationship to the next level. Okay. And it kind of makes you feel a little bit of insecurity of why they don't want to. Okay. But remember, the eighth house talk about secrets and gossip. So it may be some type of communication that needs to be had. Okay. Or some secrets that you don't know of that is blocking this union. Okay. So passion came out in reverse. Some of you are starting to lose passion. Okay. Or this is the orange color of sacral chakra, which again deals with creativity and it deals with sexuality. It's also your gut feeling. Okay. So yes, like I said, some of you have a deep down gut feeling, okay, that this person may not appreciate you, that you shouldn't feel insecure, that you may need to start a new dawn for yourself, okay? And through communication with this person, you may start to lose passion about this relationship. Now let's move to the temple path in reverse here of what is preventing you um, from actually walking your path here, part of your artistic records. of your temple path. Champagne, keep holding them down for me because I'm not looking at the screen right now. Okay, impartiality. Okay, you're already in a great area, but now you're coming out after this full moon phase that we just had, that you are not impartial about your decision anymore because you're already starting to lose passion. You're listening to your gut feeling. Okay, you're starting to lose this passion overall. Now we're grown here on that channel. That may not mean like, okay, you still don't like the sex. Okay, but that don't mean that you got to give them your whole life. Okay, the sun and the eighth house, that's what we're speaking of. Okay, so you're starting to also see through illumination from the sun, because the sun can be malefic, where that it can keep you tied to a situation through insecurity. Okay, like maybe I can't find anybody else, or maybe if I keep hanging on in this relationship, then maybe they'll change their mind. Okay, like you should have a sense of gratitude for like you should be in a relationship, and they're not showing any gratitude to you. Okay, which they should be showing gratitude to you because you're in a relationship with them. So yes, you're coming out of a level that I seem more balanced by being myself, or within myself, and feeling more insecure with my own self here. Workaholic. It's like I said, it's time to put the work in. So now you're through communication, and see how both of these are blue? Expansion in reverse. It's time for you to expand and put the work in. Okay, it's even for you to speak through your throat chakra. Okay, so the universe, your destiny can hear you, that I'm ready to put the work in and go to a level of expansion now. Okay, because whatever you're dealing with, you're already losing a sense of passion regarding it. See, exactly what I said. It's time for your renewal. You're going through your sense of renewal now because you're not impartial anymore. You was impartial about making a decision about staying in this type of relationship, but now you're about to go through your sense of renewal. Okay, also by the summertime, to me that is between June, July, a little bit of August. Okay, this sense of renewal is what your spiritual path is, a sense of rebirth, a sense of transformation. Yes. Also, the way that these cards are laying out is that the universe is starting to show you that you may not need to renew and put more work into somebody that you're lacking passion of, that's making you feel insecure, and that they may not show you the gratitude that you need or have, or the respect that they should be showing you. Yes, because remember, the start of your card is a new dawn. It's time to, what does it say? The worst is behind you and positive new experiences are on the horizon. All of this is being illuminated to you right now. And it's time for you to put the work in, and through demonstration and act like a leader. The Sun card also represents a Leo. So you can be a Leo in this situation here. Okay. And or a Taurus, because we just entered Taurus season for my channel. Okay. But a major change, remember the eighth card, it said a major change is here that represents or talk about your personal power, getting and using that power. Now it says as a life or death issue, that it's time for a new start, it's time for a new dawn. The worst is behind you now. It's time for you to put work into yourself. It's time to renew yourself. It's time for expansion. Bottom of the deck, okay? You may have a sense of impatience right now. You may also be communicating to this other person impatiently. You know, words came out, what's taking you so long? You need to hurry up, and you were supposed to do this, and I don't got time. You know, your communication is at a sense of urgency. But why, when this person is not really showing you any gratitude? That's what you need to check yourself. Instinct. So your two gray cards that came out for you was impartiality and instinct. So now you are not impartial about using your instinct. So let's quickly, I guess I'm gonna try and get 4 tarot because I don't want to stretch it out too long. With the root chakra cards here, we really don't need a lot, but I'm gonna put tarot on top of it for you. All right. He told me to pull from the bottom of the deck first, which I usually don't do. The moon card. What was I talking about since the beginning of the reading? I said I'm not going to be surprised if the moon card, the death card, or the devil card to come out. And I said the world. So, like I said from the beginning of the start, feelings, emotions, and everything came out after these full moon that we just had the other day. Also can be dealing, or you are a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. And a lot of you also didn't talk to your mom lately. You need to go and speak with your mom. Call and check on your mom. For some of you, you could be making your grandmother, I was trying to say your mom or grandma, and then my page card came out. Okay. So, the Page of Pentacles in reverse. What do I feel with this? That they're not really offering to you what you need. They're not bringing anything to the table. Because the page, and this person could be about the same age as you. Okay, I don't really see y'all too much a difference of age, but pages want things right then and there. Okay, now this can be your energy where that you have came out of a sense of impartiality. Okay, and you're using your instinct now, and because you have lost passion about this relationship, okay, and you are already sitting in a sense of impatience, you can realize through your thoughts, feelings, and emotions that I'm not really trying to give anything else to this relationship anymore. I'm not trying to offer anything. Pentacles to me is about time, energy, and money. Okay. Maybe some of y'all have came to that conclusion. Oop, we had 2 flyers hit the floor. Put those back in the deck. Okay. I'm not gonna put them on the table, but I want to show you what fell on the floor. 2 of Pentacles and 4 of Cups. So you're slowly coming out of being sad and depressed about this situation, relationships, and you're really feeling like I don't want to juggle this anymore. but it goes back in the deck because it hit the floor. But that's what we was just speaking about. Because now you're looking to put the work into yourself about what you need to do. You're not impartial about that anymore. Okay? You're saying to yourself, it's time for me to renew myself. It's time to go a different route. It's time for a major change. Even if you're not trying to do the major change yourself, the universe is bringing you a major change, a new dawn. What they say is a new sheriff in town. Ace of Wands. This also is a phallic card where that, yeah. And you know, everybody, you watching the videos to know that this is about sexual encounter, okay? And a new start, or a spark in creativity, okay? So we already talked about the level of creativity, that it's time to expand yourself, it's time to renew, it's time, like I had been channeled the first part, whatever type of endeavor, creative project, or things that you want to do, whether it's self-employment, take up a second job, go back to school, okay, whatever it may do. You haven't started it yet, but that is what your new dawn is. You get what I'm saying? Also, this card means that you, which is this, it already came out in reverse. That's why the universe brought out the Ace of Wands in reverse. You don't have any passion toward this person anymore. For some of you, it could be they could be turning you off now, or you recently turned down a sex offer from them. Woohoo! Bottom of the deck is the King of Swords in reverse. So, like I say, a lot of you have set the rules, set the intentions, okay? Some of you haven't yet, okay? But that is where you're coming into the realization and coming out of impartiality, going into, shit, I need to use my instincts. Why? The Seven of Swords in reverse, okay? Which is, yes, it's a lying, cheating, and stealing energy. But for me, on your reading, I feel like now you're coming into the realization that you have been shortchanging yourself. You have been allowing people to steal your gracious attitude, your gracious blessings, money, time, energy, body, soul, however you want to say it. Okay. You have been stealing or allowing people to steal that from you. Okay. This is what the Sun card, the gaining of respect from things brought to life and light, a realization. Okay. A life or death issue. So let's pull this up and pull up the other person's. Okay. Now I remember what came out for you, but I'm going to put these back in the deck so they can be here for the other person's side. Now, this reading for me is really a continuation of the energy that we kind of went through or picked up from the full moon on the 18th. Now, I did a reading before the 18th. So go compare what this energy was to that last reading I dated as the full moon. We're going to find out what is their houses here. planet or zodiac sign to come out. Yeah, they need to use their throat chakra. Now y'all see that I haven't been choking while I was talking to y'all. As soon as I switch over to their energy, what happened? I get choked. They need to communicate. They need to speak their truth. And remember, you had the communication blue colored card, impatience. That's why you're also having a level of impatience in communication, because they not really communicating. You see what I'm saying? I should have known that. Saturn. Okay. Karma. Rahu, which is sitting in Gemini. Sagittarius right now. What is this? The 7th house. So you got the sun, they got Saturn. You got 8th, they got 7th. Jupiter, which is dealing with marriage. Okay. Saturn is retrograde in Sagittarius for my channel. Jupiter is retrograde in Scorpio. And remember, I said I'm not going to be surprised if I see the death, the devil, the world, or the moon card. We had the moon card come out for you. All right. So 7th house, balance, cooperation, your partners. Okay. See the first top? I'm going to turn it over. Being diplomatic, relationships, and getting a fair deal. Okay. Saturn, the bottom of the deck, and there goes Mars, which is in Gemini, which when I said in the full moon video I did last, we talked about Mars. It came out. Okay. Mars is kind of like a action or instigator. Okay. That what started the argument and confrontation in the first place. Mars. Okay. Mars wants you to push forward fast, yes, and want you to pay for the consequences later. Now they could have started that with you. You understand what I'm saying? That's Mars. They could have had Gemini somewhere in their chart where that Mars planet activated the argument. Okay. Now Saturn is retrograde in Sagittarius. You or the other person can be a Sag or still have it somewhere in their chart. Okay. The maturity that brings caution regarding limits imposed. Be realistic about, be concerned about. You must wait before you can. Okay. That is their side. So with Saturn here, I need to get 2 cards now. With Saturn here, it's really, remember I always say for my channel, Saturn delays, but it doesn't deny. Okay. So somehow this other person you're dealing with is a Sag, or they got Sagittarius in their chart. Okay. And Saturn karma is really playing a big deal to how they are treating and acting. Pay attention. Exactly what I'm saying. Saturn karma is really paying them. They're having a hard time. Okay. They also had dream big at the bottom of their deck. See? Pay attention and have faith. Come on in, Kayla. Come on. So let me get one of these. For some reason, they wanted them to have 3. I guess 4. I'm going to try not to take no more than 4. Yes, thank you. Okay. So they had walking away in reverse. So like I was saying, some of you did have this other person. See, the moon goddess card came out. And you had the moon card in tarot for you. Well, they gave them 3. Okay. So yes, they had financial constraints and rest and rejuvenation. So if y'all have separated or not talked to each other lately, or even if you're in the same household and they've been kind of quiet and reserved and really not saying anything after the argument or confrontation that both of you had, a lot of it to do is because of Saturn is there, okay? And they're trying to figure out their karma. And like I was saying, for Saturn, Saturn will delay financial blessings. It will delay relationships. Well, not right now. That's what I was telling Gemini. It will delay anything material that they're trying to do. Okay. And they're trying to come to a realization that yes, they need to be positive and to dream bigger. But every time that they're dreaming bigger, it's not manifesting out in their money. Okay. They may not be paying attention here with the pay attention card, noticing the repetition sign and inner guidance as it can yield valuable information to them. Okay. And they're needing to have faith. But they just don't understand why. A lot of this is because of Saturn. Okay. They're wondering the 7th house, getting a fair deal. Okay. Relationships, balance, and cooperation. They're needing to pay attention and have faith because Saturn is there. Saturn is trying to take them through a life lesson by paying attention, keeping faith. And if they do that, their financial blessings will turn around and their partnership, 7th house, will manifest into what they want. But they're not paying attention. So let's go ahead and get their root chakra cards here so we can keep it moving. Now, for this read also, some of them could have just recently lost their job and see how they got the sun card also. Okay, so Saturn is still going to be in the sign of Sagittarius to the end of December of next year. Okay, so a lot of you, if you wanted to stay with this partner that you're dealing with, okay, I just read the cards. Everybody grown, everybody follow their own instinct and intuition. Okay. They will have financial and some of their dreams will turn around for them by the end of next year. Okay. Because that's how long Saturn is making them work hard for what they want. Now, Saturn right now is retrograde. So it's blessing them a relationship with you or with anybody if you decide to move on. But they're not paying attention to that. They're not keeping the faith. Okay, they can be concentrating on their money, but that also will be turning around for them by the summertime. Okay, and they also need to dream big for whatever things that they're wanting to do, to start entrepreneurship, to go toward a higher paying job or go back to school, their career. Okay, they need to pay attention to that stuff, come out of feeling isolated and being lazy, because the rest and rejuvenation also can be like taking a break or being lazy. Okay, they can be taking a break and being lazy about getting that money here, and that also can be why you had the Page of Pentacles in reverse, where that you tired of footing the bill for everything, because you had the 8th house, which means other people's resources. But this was also revealed to them during this full moon that we had. Okay. Now, everybody's mate is going to be different. where that some paid attention, some did not. Some paid attention where that, yes, I'm going to continue to have faith about my money, financial constraints that I'm having right now. Yes, I need to let go of small thoughts about myself and see myself succeeding. Okay. I took a break and now it's time for me to come out or even come back to my partner. Okay. And reveal my feelings in a better way. Okay. In a joyous way, because the sun, like you had in your side came out, does talk about happiness and contentment. Okay, see, yeah, a level of acceptance. Some of you will accept this person's communication, some will not, because at the end of the day they just want to feel accepted. They want to feel accepted in this relationship. They want to feel accepted that by you. Okay, that yes, my money may be messed up right now, but I'm trying to have faith and to dream big and let go of these small thoughts about myself succeeding. Okay, because the seventh house talks about what? Jupiter. It talks about the husband. Okay, this is what they know and paying attention to. Okay, that you see them as that. Now, you may not be the age of where you want to marry, but when you still get into a boyfriend, girlfriend, same sex relationship, or whatever, divine feminine, divine masculine, that is still the seventh house, because you went from the fifth house of dating, and in the future, you know, if you last that long or whatever, you still see that person as marriage material. Okay, whether you want to marry them or not, because everybody had that thought in their head. I wonder what he'll be like if he was my husband, or I wonder what she'll be like if I made her my wife. Okay, even if you just said that in your head. But if you are divine feminine and you're looking for Jupiter as a husband, that's how the divine masculine see their self anyway toward divine feminine, as husband material, whether y'all want to get married or not. Y'all smart enough to understand what I mean. Now, let me show you something also. You remember that gray card of impartiality and it had the balancing scales? What does that say? Balance. Your card said impartiality in reverse. And remember I said you wanting to balance the relationship. It came out here on their side. They know they need to balance this relationship. Okay. It can be financial. It can be not paying attention or making you happy. Okay. Whew. Soulmate. We had the spiritual card that hit the floor. I'm not going to read it. Soulmate stayed on the table. So that's what I was just saying. When they had me challenging about the wife and husband, Jupiter, and all that. Okay. These cards are red. So they feel or don't trust that you accept them. But they do trust that you are their soulmate, though. That's what they need to pay attention to. That was what realized to them by this full moon, and that you truly make them happy. So, but they went into a break, rest and rejuvenation card here, a break, because they're lacking the faith. That's why it says have faith. Because Saturn is playing with their head right now, because that's what Saturn do. So one more card is due for them, and then we're going to put the tarot and we'll be finished. Don't complain about shuffling. Shuffling is how the ethers is allowing the answers to give me the answer to the spread. There we go. Bottom of the deck is release. in reverse. Now, depending on your relationship and who you're with, okay, somebody did not pay attention and they did not have keep the faith, okay, and they decided to release y'all relationship. Okay, if even if they did, you had a new dawn anyway. The worst is behind you now, and positive new experiences are on the horizon. That also can mean a new soulmate coming for you. Yes. Okay. Now, for the other half of you, this person is going to pay attention. They did pay attention after this full moon, after this argument, conflict, breakup, separation. You not talking to them, they not talking to you. You blocking them, they blocking you. You didn't answer they text or phone calls, vice versa. Okay. It was a sense of rejection. So they know that you are their soulmate. They just want to know through their trust, through their root chakra, that you will accept them as a soulmate because they're trying to use their wisdom and power and know that y'all are supposed to be together or want to be together. Seventh house, Jupiter, marriage. Okay. But Saturn is here making them lack the faith. Okay. And is imposing limits on them. Okay, because that's what Saturn says. Okay, that's what Saturn do. Now, the sense of rejection here is that they're in a gray area where they don't understand if you're going to reject them if they try to come back to their situation or relationship or get back together. Okay. Or yes, they can be in a sense of rejection, a gray area, or should I reject this soulmate of mine, even though they make me happy? If they do, it will be the beginning of June. So that's like another week or two. So, and that's what I said at the beginning of the video. Within these 30 days of this month, May, either y'all gonna be together or you're gonna be separated. And it's because of how the planets are aligned and everything like that going on. And I'm not gonna go all the way into that. Now, remember they had this at the bottom of the deck, walked away in reverse. Now, they could have done that because you rejected them. You released them. And for some of you, you may have the right to because you know that you have a new dawn. Okay? Because all the things that have happened in between your relationship from then up until now, and I'm not just talking in like 3 months, I'm talking about for a long time. Okay? You're just ready to move on. And there's nothing wrong with that. That is part of your Akishic records. That is part of your separate temple path, of your path that you need to walk. Okay? And that also is why Saturn is here to give them or make them learn the life lesson of pay attention when we send these type of soulmate people to you, that remember your gratitude card that you don't show appreciation and gratitude to. Mm-hmm. King of Wands, Queen of Wands in reverse. Okay. Not surprised to see that if they're not feeling accepted by you. They don't know if you, within their self, they don't trust within their self that you really accept them. For whatever reason, that's going to be different. Okay. Some are coming to the realization of they are trusting now within your spiritual path card here that you are their soulmate. Should they reject you or should they pay attention to why you are there? Okay. So yes, I believe this Queen of Wands here is the part of this rest of and rejuvenation from the break that you're having between each other, not talking. They're not in the house or y'all separated or haven't spoke on the phone or whatever. Okay. within the past maybe 1 or 2 weeks or past 7 days or so. Okay. So yes, they're not feeling very passionate. And remember, your passion card came out too in reverse. So both of y'all are not very passionate right now. And that is a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries that they can be. Okay. But this is the Hangman in reverse. So remember I said that now either some is going to accept that you reject them or they're going to reject you. Okay. So you're going to have communication and movement from this person very soon. Remember I said with the rest and rejuvenation card here that they was going to come out of taking a break? Yeah. We need 2 more cards from them. Then we'll be finished. Now my energy is all over the place. Now I probably will be going back on probably about 9 o'clock. And I did see this with pre-shuffling. I will be going back on at 9 o'clock. Okay. Probably just doing a regular reading. It probably won't be live. So either it will be video uploaded or I will go on live, but I won't be taking any questions. Just to do a spread that I could concentrate on. For some reason, I just hear a lot of y'all in my head right now, and I'm kind of losing my concentration. Okay, and you're just manifesting questions and your energy because of what all happened during this full moon. Okay, so 3 of Cups in reverse. Some of y'all will reconnect, or some of y'all have already reconnected, but you're just trying to find out the energy why all this took place. Okay, and that probably will be the reading that I will do at 9 o'clock to get more answers from this reading here as a continuation. Because actually, me and my twin, we went through, I have Mars very active in my chart, and I went the fuck off. I'm just going to be honest. Okay. And I came at them the wrong way. I apologize. Okay. I released my ego. I apologize because of the energy that I was in the situation with this person. Okay. So we reconnected. Okay. And that person accepted my apology and didn't reject me. Some of you all, this other person, after this argument happened, did reject and did not want to reconnect and was released from the situation, and that's why they don't have any more passion, because they did not pay attention and they did not have faith, because you and this other person took a break from each other. They didn't want to dream big of the type of soulmate relationship they could have had with you. Okay, that's part of why Saturn and the 7th house came out for their spread. Yes, and that's why they walked away. For the other half of you, this person is still here wanting to reconnect with you. There goes the 5 of Wands in reverse. Now, during this time of why y'all have been separated and haven't really been talking to each other, here goes the Virgo card here, where that some of them are still not talking right now. But that's going to change. Okay, that's going to change. They are kind of to their self right now. They have removed a whole bunch of other people from the situation, from around them. Okay, they're in their head, they're thinking, they're going within to find that faith and to pay attention here. Okay, because they're coming to a conclusion if they should reject this relationship and go towards you as a soulmate. Will this person accept me or will they reject me? I know I can be happy with this person. I do passionately love this person, but they're not having any passion right now. Of course, because they're Virgo, the Hermit card came out. So once this person here come out, you cannot be in a very horny or passionate type of stage. Okay. So that's why the Queen of Wands came out in reverse, because they're going within right now, really judging the conflict and arguments and battles that y'all have been through. Yes. And they want to know if they step back towards you, will you accept them or will you reject them as your soulmate? Because right now they're kind of like hiding out. They're gathering up the faith here to come back towards you. Okay. See, some told me, I want to say something. They told me to move that card. What is this? Two of Cups. So the love and emotions is still there because you both had the Two of Cups already from the beginning. But right now, because of all the argument, conflicts, and everything, the fight that went on and broke out, everything like that, both of y'all feel like y'all not in love with each other, or should we both express the love back toward each other? Yes, because we know that we are soulmates. But like I had just said, they're trying to figure out, are you going to reject them, which is the same as rejecting this Ace of Cups, the Two of Cups. You have one cup or Ace of Cup, and they have one cup, which is an Ace of Cup. Y'all was sharing this as soulmates. The fight and everything that happened, okay, broke out. So now they're at a level in the hermit stage. Will this person reject me if I try and come back? Now, look at this, and we finna end this. You also remember I showed you the King of Swords at the bottom of your deck? It's at the bottom of theirs. Remember I said it's the King of Swords make decisive actions, make decisive decisions. Okay? The King of Swords don't play around. And look what's up under here. The Lover's card in reverse. It's in reverse because y'all both are not talking to each other. Y'all mad, you know, everything. You already know what I'm saying. Gemini. And what did I say was sitting in Gemini? Mars. What started the fight in the first beginning. Mars is an instigator. Somebody went off in the mouth and it broke out an argument or conflict. Somebody was flying at the mouth, whether you had right reason just to or whatever. Okay. And it turned this Two of Cups in reverse, where that both of y'all kind of didn't fall out of love, but that loving feeling was lost. Some of you realized with a new dawn that I just want to release this and reject it and move on. You have a right to. Everybody's path is different. Okay. Some of you know that yes, this person is my soulmate. Lovers, Two of Cups. Both of you have already made a choice, and that's what the Lovers card is. Whatever that choice is going to be different for everybody. But you already made a choice. You just maybe haven't talked to the person, but you still already done made a choice. Yes, I want to forgive or ask for forgiveness or waiting on them to give me forgiveness and accept them back. The Two of Cups. To accept them back. The Lover's card. Because the Lover's card is a choice. Them also. They just haven't reached out to you for communication. But they will. So what I'm going to do is we're going to pick up from this. Okay. It may come out as a total different energy when I come back on at 9 o'clock. Okay, and we'll just see what the reading holds from that. So just remember what this reading said. Yes. Okay. So I think the next couple of days I may up until the end of the month, I may just do maybe a daily and see what the energy is, because I finished all of y'all bi-weeklies for May. Okay. So I may just do like a daily, see what the energy is, or I may do a 6 card spread for each zodiac sign leading up until the last day of the month. Okay, plus a daily. So each day it'll be 1 or 2 zodiac signs plus a daily read. Okay, we'll figure out something just for us to keep up with the information, because this full moon energy is still very heavy. It's very heavy. And why is what I said? Because the way these planets are aligned, and according to Vedic sidereal, if you do not get back together with this person by the end of the month, it's over. Okay, I'm sorry to tell you. All right, I love y'all. I see y'all at 9 o'clock. Thank you, Champagne. I'm gonna reach out to you in a minute, Champagne. Okay, I need to ask you a couple of things. If y'all want to come back on, I'll be back on at 9 o'clock. I see y'all then. Bye bye.